How are you, Papa?
Yep. You know, flip it over for the
You got
vlog.
pocket tens? Absolutely. You got pocket tens? Oh!
Give me a queen.
Oh my god.
For the vlog.
What is up, YouTube? This is Kato, and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Cards with Kato, Pandemic Poker. Let's get right into it. I buy in for 50 big blinds or $150, which is my standard buy-in until I build my bankroll. Before I can even record, I get dealt pocket jacks. Small stack has pocket queens and takes about $70 straight off the top of my stack. One orbit later, I look down at ace, diamonds, king, clubs. It folds around to me, and I elect to open raise the straddle to $15. The small blind, a tight player, re-raises to 45. Big blind folds, under the gun straddle gets out of the way, and of course I go all in for my $83 remaining. We're off to the races. And the dealer flops me a lovely 2-pair. Unfortunately, it's a full spade board, and we just have to sweat oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so we're chopping that one. Thank goodness he didn't have the jack of spades, which I wouldn't have been surprised if he did. Sitting in middle position with a short stack, I'm looking to get my chips all in with something like a large pocket pair. Unfortunately, it's the opposite of that, pocket deuces, and when under the gun raises to 16, I elect to just get out of the way and fight another day. 2 hands later, I look down at pocket kings. I still have my short stack, and I'm in the big blind. There is a straddle on the button, and so I'm going to raise here. Hopefully it gets raised before, but of course I'm sitting at a tight table, so when it folds around, I accidentally act out of turn, raising to 13. The dealer pushes my bet back, and the small blind decides to make the same bet. Whether he bet that because I did or not, who knows, but I consider it bad form if I was to re-raise here, although I would much prefer to, so I just call. The button straddler also makes the call, and we're headed to a flop. My premium pre-flop hand turns into a marginal made hand when 2 aces hit the board, and I elect to check. There are not draws on this board, so there's not a lot that's going to be inclined to call, maybe 7-6, maybe a pocket pair, but other than that, there's a lot of ace-x out there, so I'm just going to try to bluff catch, and sure enough, the button bets 15, small blind folds, and I make the call. We go to the river, which gets checked down, and the button shows 6 deuce offsuit, and I scoop the pot. All right, we're about an hour into the session in the men's break room. We're gonna call it that. I'm down about $50. I didn't get to film the first hand. It was a pocket pair over pocket pair with just short stack. So I called with my 10s. I lost, dropped down to about 75, and I split the ace-king board. And now I've clawed back a little bit with the kings that I played pretty cautiously. But we're gonna take a quick break, a quick breather, and jump right back in. A few minutes later, I pick up ace-10 suited in the cutoff. The player to my right makes it 12, and I decide to call. I could potentially 3-bet, and I would probably mix it up with that every once in a while. In this case, the original raiser had been playing very tight, and I played with him a lot. I elected to call, I was in position, and I wanted to see what developed on the flop. The board comes queen, queen, 10, connecting my 10, giving me 2-pair with the ace kicker. The original better leads out for 12. In hindsight, I probably could have got frisky here, but I just went ahead and called. The turn is a jack of diamonds. I don't like this card. It's not helping me at all. And he leads out for another 15. It's a small bet, and I guess I could go all in here again, but I just elect to call. I'm not beating much at this point, and even draws, there are a lot of cards that can come and beat me on the river. And the 6 of clubs is not one of them, but at this point I'm starting to be suspicious, and sure enough, my suspicions are confirmed when he bets $20. I have 6-to-1 odds to call this, but I just don't see myself being good here. Any combination of Broadway cards beats me, and so I muck. The player tells me he has ace-jack. We're moving on to the next hand. Once again, I'm nursing a small stack, looking for any double-up opportunity. Things haven't been going my way, but hopefully we can turn them around. Sure enough, I get pocket queens. The table's really tight. There's not a lot of action. I should probably move tables, but they all look pretty bad. So I bet 12, and everyone just mucks. I pick up King Jack offsuit on the button. There's an under the gun straddle and through callers, and I see this as an opportunity with my 50 some odd dollars to just steal the pot. The table is still really tight, and so I like to go all in. Sure enough, everyone thinks about it and folds, and I pick up. The next hand is a straddled pot. The person to my right is first to act and calls the straddle. I look down at ace king offsuit and I elect to raise $20. I'm not going to mess around being early position. I don't think many people are going to call me because it's been such a tight table, but lo and behold, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 callers, 6-way flop for $120. The dealer puts out the flop and it is ace 4 5. I'm liking this a lot. There are some combinations, ace 4, ace 5, 4 5, 2 3 that beat me, maybe a set, but being the short stack that I am, $120 in the pot, I'm pushing all in. It folds around to the original straddler who makes the call, flips in a chip, and we see the board run out, and sure enough, he flips over the deuce 3 for the flop straight. I break my rule because it's the first vlog, and I do a short rebuy, which I get punished by the poker gods very, very quickly with the hand that I opened with. It's time for me to go home, and that's exactly what I did.
All right, that's the world of poker. I hope you guys enjoyed the first vlog.